may be and however you may be listening, we are live in beautiful Los Angeles on IR Radio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. I am rolling up my sleeves today. In 1 hour from now, Greg Cosell will be on our NFL Meat Sandwich. Joy Taylor is joining me. Peter King, too. How are you, Joy?
Rolling up your sleeves? It's a work day today?
You know, work smarter, not harder.
I actually came to set with my sleeves rolled up. So
it's a work day
ready.
for us.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
Why do people play Powerball?
To win money.
And what will that money allow you to do, Joy?
Live comfortably.
And you know what they call that in the financial sector? That's go to hell money. You get so much money, you can tell your boss, blankety, blankety, blankety.
Right.
I want to work 3 days a week. I want to work 2 days a week. I'm not going to go on that business trip. That's why we play the Powerball. Because we know that the odds are terrible. You're never going to win it. But and by the way, a lot of people win and don't quit their jobs. But they want leverage. I want to work 3 days a week. I want weekends off. I want to say, and if you're good at your job, your boss is like, you know what? I'll take 3 days a week. I'll take it. I'd rather have you in the building than not. So Kawhi Leonard's taking time off. It's called load management. Everybody doesn't like it. I don't like it. Okay, there's a dance being played in the NBA right now. He didn't play last night. And the dance is all these teams want to be viewed as player-friendly because players are now conjoining. They're joining forces. Players now are saying, let's go here, let's go here, let's go there. And you want to be seen as player-friendly. The Raptors and the Clippers don't love this. But he's the best player in the NBA. Need a bucket? He's the best player. Need a stop? He's the best player. So he has leverage. And everybody's freaking out about it. But it's why y'all play the lottery. Many of you, if you won even 6-7 million, wouldn't quit. Forget the 200 million. You won 600-700 million. A lot of you just want to have leverage. Kawhi's got it. This is not the 8th best player on the Bucks. It's the best player in the world. And for the first time in 15 years, the best player in the world's not named LeBron. It's named Kawhi, and he's got leverage. Now, I had dinner last night. My wife does this from time to time. She said, I got to meet some new people. And I said, okay, let's meet some new people. So we invite some people over. And one of the guys, charming guy, owns a tech company, about 70 employees. And all of his employees are young tech millennials, men, women. And during the dinner, he starts talking about, well, I mean, when you're good, they call the shots. I don't. They want a day off. I give it to them. They show up late. I don't grumble about it. They want 1% of the company, 1% of a branch, 5% of a branch. If they're good, I give it to them. Why? Because there are not many great tech people out there, and there's a million tech jobs out there. You can't fill them all. They got leverage. Kawhi's got leverage. We're playing the lottery to get leverage. That's the game in life. We're all trying to get it. And by the way, Kawhi was upfront about this. It was never deceptive. He negotiated this. He's like, listen, I'll come. You got to keep Lou Williams. You got to get me Paul George, and I get 20 games off. It was never deceptive. The Clippers knew it. Doc knew it. They got basically a clone in Paul George. He is Kawhi. Not as good, but he is Kawhi. So it works perfectly. This doesn't work for everybody, and everybody can't get this. And load management started with the Spurs when they were a dynasty. Then it moved to LeBron, and now it moves to Kawhi. You get what's happening. They're the young tech workers of the NBA. Everybody, and I hear this one too. This is what I hear. Oh, this is going to hurt the league financially. We have 35 sports networks. We're all dying for content. If TNT and ESPN tomorrow said we're bailing on the NBA, we'd get it. NBC'd get it. CBS would get it. Vice would get it. National Geographic, Fox News, MSNBC, everybody would get it. We wouldn't even have to be a sports network. Somebody would buy it and create a sports network and just throw NBA games up. NFL, major college football, NBA, World Cup, Olympics. The networks are fighting over that stuff. It gets ratings. So now, Chris Broussard was on our show yesterday. He doesn't like it, and this momentum and this opinion is now building a real following.
This is just beyond the pale, in my opinion. It really is. And Adam, look, the league doesn't like this. You think this could hurt the players' pocketbooks, and maybe that's what'll change it. And that's why the Players Associations get involved, because the next TV deal, that will lower their offers, so that will affect the salary cap and what the players are making. So the Players Association should get involved and be like, look, you got to play when you're healthy. Play the games.
Now, I disagree with that. Again, I think if the NBA was on the open market, some rich zillionaire would create a TV network and just buy it. We'd bid on it. NBC, CBS, non-sports networks. We're all dying for content and cable news, cable sports, cable TV. But the other thing is, I'm old enough. I'm not one of these 22-year-old bloggers. Okay, I've been around for 40 years, 30 doing this. This has always been a players' league. It's always been a stars league. The two things people freak out about. Oh, my God, we've got a dynasty. The whole league's built on a dynasty dating back to the 50s and 60s with the Celtics. The whole league's a dynasty. Y'all tell me about parity. I don't know. I've seen the Clippers and Lakers. One of those two's winning it. We got dynasties. We just haven't figured out which one's the dynasty yet. It's one of those two. And players have always run this league. I mean, Shaq's like, get me out of here. I want to go to, Orlando's too small for me. I want to go to Los Angeles. And he did. He made it happen. So we're all good. No different between the great young tech millennial, Kawhi Leonard, and why we're all playing the Powerball. We're all seeking leverage. And if you have it, use it. Let me shift to this. Oh, look at this story. This was called a hot take. Well. Once again, my perceived hot take is becoming reality. Some teams, according to NFL sources, an NFL reporter, two sources saying if the Browns continue to struggle this year, OBJ could get traded. Where did we hear that first? Oh, yours truly. Let's be honest about this. OBJ to Cleveland hasn't worked, doesn't work, and will not work. And there's a reason why it won't work. The word is forced. Anytime a relationship is forced, the parents want you to get married, but you really don't want to get married, it's forced. Great relationships are effortless. You know, the married couple's been around for 30 years together. They can sit and watch TV and have the time of their lives because they love their company. This has never worked. By the way, yesterday, once again, that forced word came up. Remember early in the season when OBJ, the watch, and the orange Bentley, and I said, you know, he's trying to create, this is an unnatural relationship. He's a global icon that got steered over and traded over to the clown show of the NFL Cleveland. From house in L.A., house in New York, models in Paris, Cleveland. So he buys an orange Bentley. He does the watch visor. He's trying to force Instagram followers. And then in about week 2 or 3, we started talking about how Freddie Kitchens had him doing goofy plays. He was forcing the ball to OBJ. Yesterday, Baker Mayfield came out. Listen to the wording on Baker Mayfield.
I think, people had this picture-perfect thing that it was going to be sunshine and rainbows. He was going to have a whole lot of one-on-ones. It's Odell Beckham. He's going to have double coverage. We have to find ways to format things to get him the ball and force feed him early on to where he can make an impact before we can, have the perfect look to give him a shot play. And I think that's something that we learned the hard way. But I think as the weeks have gone on, we're continuing to improve on how to get the ball to him.
Did you notice the word in there? Force feed him the ball. OBJ, orange Bentley, visor, look at me, forcing the relationship. Freddie Kitchens having him throw the ball, forcing OBJ. Baker Mayfield, we have to force feed him the ball. Tell me the relationship that works when you use the word force. Great relationships. You can just go on a car ride with your wife or your husband, and you like to be together. You just go watch a basketball game. You hang out on the couch. You watch a goofy show. You just like hanging out. It's not forced. That's when relationships work. Edelman, Brady, it's like they're joined at the hip. Akeem Talib came on a couple days ago. I said, who's the toughest guy to defend? He goes, Edelman. He's not the biggest, not the fastest, not the strongest. He and Brady are like, simpatico. They're like the same brain wiring. It's natural. Gronk.